Well, there are some 15,000 members of the media in Charlotte this week. There are mainstream types like myself and more so-called new media enthusiasts and bloggers. They're being accredited to cover the convention, and for the first time ever, they have a place to call home. A Charlotte grassroots organization called the PPL, that's texting shorthand for people, is playing host to hundreds of bloggers, alternative media, and special interest groups covering the Democratic convention this week. Some accredited, some not. Hundreds of them have paid the PPL to work in this space, surrounded by like-minded journalists.
For a lot of them, they can't get access to that area, and then for others, it's prohibitively expensive to get into. Not to mention, we've been hearing a lot of folks saying that while they do have some access over there, the space is much nicer. It's designed specifically for them.
At the 2000 convention, there were a handful of bloggers. Now, 12 years later, there are thousands. Many news organizations, including News 3, are covering the convention the traditional way, but also using new media. While new media organizations like Politico or The Hill are primarily distributed on the web, as is Ustream, which is producing live streaming programming here, and obviously new media's presence at these conventions is only going to get stronger.
That spectrum of traditional and independent media sort of just growing and merging together. A lot of the folks here do online stuff, and they also maybe write for a paper or they report to a TV outlet. I mean, there's not as much of a distinction between traditional and online or independent media anymore.
So this isn't going to put me out of business?
No, I mean, it's not so much about one versus the other as it is just media as a whole growing to include stuff like this as well.
Well, that's a relief. By the way, if you want to follow my colleague Jessica Arp on Twitter, you can find her at News3Jessica. Eric, our job safe for a little while longer, at least. Back to you.
That's good to know. It is a different world down there, though, Mark. Thank you very much. And we'll have more from Charlotte tonight in an extended version, once again, of News 3 at 10.